There is something genuinely frustrating about having a perfectly good piece of tech sitting in a drawer just because the battery decided to give up the ghost. If you have one of those classic Garmin Nuvi 700 series units gathering dust, you might have thought it was time to toss it. But before you do, this replacement pack from MPF Products is actually a pretty solid reason to reconsider. It is a 1250 mAh lithium polymer cell, which is essentially the standard for these older navigation devices. What makes this one stand out isn't just the battery itself, but the fact that they actually throw in the tools you need to get the job done. Anyone who has tried to pry open a GPS casing knows it can be a bit of a nightmare without the right plastic spudgers. So having those included is a nice touch that saves a trip to the hardware store. Now look, installing this isn't exactly like changing a remote control battery. You are going to need a steady hand and a bit of patience to get the housing open without leaving any marks. It is not rocket science, but it does require a little bit of focus. Once it is in, the performance feels right back to where it was when the device was brand new. It holds a charge well enough to keep the screen bright, and the maps moving without needing to be tethered to a car charger every single second. It is a 3.7-volt setup, so it matches the original specs perfectly, which is exactly what you want when you are dealing with older electronics that can be a bit picky about power delivery. One thing to keep in mind though, and this is important, is that this is strictly for the Nuvi 700 series. If you are rocking a diesel model, this is not going to work for you, so definitely double-check your model number before you start taking things apart. Honestly, the biggest downside here is just the nature of the repair itself. It is a bit fiddly, and if you have never opened up a GPS before, it might feel a little intimidating. But if you are the type of person who likes to keep their gear running rather than just buying a new one every few years, this is a straightforward, cost-effective way to breathe some life back into a reliable piece of hardware. It is a simple, no-nonsense solution that does exactly what it says on the box, and sometimes that is all you really need.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.